All right, so in the last video, I was talking about the causes for the symptoms for what we call adrenal fatigue. But in this video, I want to talk a little bit more about one of those causes, dopamine depletion. Now, one of the things you need to know about dopamine as well as adrenaline is they're activators of the nervous system. The sensitivity of their receptors will determine how strongly they respond. If the receptors become desensitized, which they will if they're constantly bombarded, then more is needed to do the job, which only further promotes desensitization. It's a cycle that feeds itself. Now, another thing you need to know is dopamine can be converted into noradrenaline, which can then be converted into adrenaline, meaning the more adrenaline that you need, the greater the risk of depleting dopamine. This is especially important to consider for those people who don't produce a lot of dopamine in the first place. Now, what are some things that increase adrenaline that you can avoid if you want to avoid depleting dopamine? Training fasted, performing high volumes of work, and max efforts. As for repleting dopamine when it's low, there's a few things that you can take. Number one, you could take tyrosine and vitamin B6, which are necessary for the production of dopamine. You could take Rhodiola Rosea, which increases the duration of dopamine's effect by increasing its reuse. And you could take caffeine, which slows down dopamine's reuptake so that it lasts longer and builds up more. This is why coffee is so addictive.